And here were the Bulls arriving earlier at the arena with a big game on the road awaiting. And the game arrival sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The busy freeways of Los Angeles, a hallmark of this sprawling metropolis. We're coming to you from Southern California. Greetings, everyone. You've got it live on Tuesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Cousins.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, we all saw the media frenzy that surrounded Anthony Davis when his plans to leave New Orleans emerged. He said, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard, championships, all that stuff matters the most to me. Between money or legacy, my legacy will win that battle every time. Kevin?
Winning a big part of it, David. Thank you. We don't see this very often, Clark, but tonight, two teams that really thrive in the half court.
Yeah, and they can get up and down, and we'll see them do that some, but they much prefer, Kevin, simply to grind it out.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. At small forward and power forward, Porter and Young. Dunn and Levine are the guard set, and it's Carter in at center. And for Los Angeles, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Cook out there with Avery Bradley, and it's Cousins in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here is Carter, and there's the pass to Porter. And the rejection by James. Cousins, the pass to Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down, and he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
Now here is Carter. He dishes it to Porter. LeBron with the block, and he recovers it, and that one's good by Porter. Here is Cook. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City.
And he caused major problems with his defense as well. He had 4 steals by the time the game was over.
Now here's Porter, following the miss by Anthony Davis. Nice D from Cousins.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Dunn passes to Young. Pass to Porter. Dunn outside. Over Cook. Dunn misses.
Right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
And James with the basket on the assist by Cousins.
LeBron can score from anywhere, but he's most effective close to the hoop. Very skilled in the paint.
Passes it to Carter. Kick out to Levine. Good on the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's LeBron. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Oklahoma City.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
And it's good, 2 points.
Only 1 miss in the first 5 attempts, clearly failing.
Now Levine. He's coming off a 34-point game against the Suns in Phoenix. To the middle, and stolen by Cousins. And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
Davis is really the total package. A mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
And Coach Jim Boylan agreeing to a multi-year extension with the Bulls this summer, Greg.
And taking that interim tag off his title as head coach, Boylan, with over 30 years of coaching experience, afforded the opportunity to continue developing this young core.
First free throw is good. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Done with it. Picked up by Davis. And stolen by Cousins. Jumps up. And then Cousins with the dunk.
And he is a power player down low. If there's nobody there to stop him, Boogie's going to destroy that rim.
Pass to Carter. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That is his first foul of the game. Done outside. Lock at 6.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Yeah, I agree. Not a lot of activity chasing down their misses. Some teams focus on getting back, and I understand that, but you should send at least one guy after those.
Here's Davis. Again, the Lakers.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now here's Levine. He is averaging just around 28.5 points a game. So many offensive skills in his toolkit. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Lakers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it, so you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
Chance here to see the numbers for Davis. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. 5th in blocks, 5th in field goal percentage, and don't forget top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And yeah, he's been a brutal shot blocker all season long. As you said, top 5 in the league. He's a dangerous force to face inside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That is his first foul of the game. Done outside. Six on the shot clock. True on the 14-footer.
Boy, and you got to love whenever Dunn squares up from the mid-range area. I mean, his jump shot is cash money, baby.
Well, so many people were worried about Chris Dunn's offense after his rookie year, but you know what, Greg? He's turned it around.
And gone from struggling to hit 40% of his shots to shooting better from the floor. Still a strong defender, and he's making people forget that his offense was ever a question mark.
Levine, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
You see Zach LaVine in the Bulls uniform, and it's hard not to think of the trade that sent him here. He was a big part of the deal that sent Jimmy Butler out of Chicago.
And that one misses. And with Levine and the Butler trade, there were a lot of critics at the time. But you know what, Greg? It's worked out for the Bulls.
And Kevin, the Bulls took a chance with Levine, and he's developed into a bright young star. Took another risk giving him a big contract after the injury, but he's come back better and stronger since then.
He hits the second from the line. Clark, some of those lottery-bound teams now giving more minutes to their younger players, developing them, looking into the future, which means more veterans, unfortunately, will have to sit and watch.
And, you know, I always say this, and it's much easier said than done, but you're a professional, whether you're in the rotation, a young player or an old player, you have to approach it in a professional manner. And that means accepting the good with the bad, the sweet with the bitter, and that takes a maturity level. And, you know, when the trade deadline is behind you, you only can control what you can control, and that's what veterans should be about.
And hopefully the coach communicates the ideas behind the moves, too.
I like that, but there's no obligation to do so.
Right. Here is Cook after the made shot from Wendell Carter. Howard up on top. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Misses from short range.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Porter dishes to White. The pass to Carter. Shoots over Kuzma. And it's Carter missing.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all. Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
And Porter, here we go. He drains the quick shot.
Fleshing out his game more and more. I really like seeing Porter go to work inside.
James outside. Puts it up from 12, and he hits the jump shot. James has got 8 points. Bulls trail by 6. Carter kicks to Porter. Excellent D from Howard.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
Yes, that goes in. 10 points for LeBron.
Tell you what, if he's within shouting distance of the basket, he's going to get his buckets. You can count on that.
Here's White. The shot, no good. So the Lakers will take it the other way. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
Yeah, it was a narrow win. But at that last meeting, I think foul trouble for the other side may have really just tipped the scale and allowed them to escape with the W.
You know, whether it was their smart play or a few whistles that perhaps could have gone either way, when games are tight, every decision becomes more magnified.
He misses the free throw. And Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. JaVale McGee's checked in for James, and it's Caldwell Pope in for Quinn Cook. Good on the second free throw.
And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
Sinks the triple.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
Now, here's Bradley. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Outside for Caldwell Pope. And he can't answer back the three-pointer offline. And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers history.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
The Bulls have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. Free throw good, Satoransky. And so he hits both. Clark, you ever think we'll see a player coach in the NBA again?
I don't think so, Kevin. The role is just so demanding. You know, it requires so much, and there's so much scrutiny now. I don't think you can effectively play and coach in this day and age. No, I don't think you'll see it happen.
Last one we saw was Dave Cowens back in the late 70s, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right. And that's a long time ago, man.
With the Boston Celtics.
Yep.
It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
So quick on these drives. As quick as a hiccup. Can't let him, Caldwell Pope, get into the lane like this.
Pass to Carter. Pass to Satoransky. With some arc, and it's sent back by Howard.
And, you know, this is a definite strength of Howard's game. I think he's a rim protector of an elite level.
Carter pulls it in. Bulls trail by 6. White inside, guarded by Bradley. Pass to Gafford. Rebound the Lakers. Howard's got 5 rebounds tonight. Kuzma, left side. Lobbed up there for Howard, and out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Davis.
And guys, I think he's starting to feel the wear and tear of the season a little bit. That comes across in his rebounding numbers. They've dropped off this month. He needs that second win, and no doubt he'll get it soon.
Now here's White. He's coming off a 10-point game against Phoenix.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
The pass to Kuzma. And here's McGee. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Howard can't hit.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
White with it. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Here's Carter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game. Even when you're struggling at times or you're not shooting the ball particularly well, I just feel like it's going in.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you gotta have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles, they've got Howard. Contavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Avery Bradley. Then there's Kyle Kuzma, and it's McGee in at the 5 down low.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Bradley. Shoots over White. Bradley can't get it to go.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Caldwell-Pope outside. Outside Bradley. Back to Caldwell-Pope. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Clark among the bigs. Which one do you think runs the floor the best?
Boy, I tell you, Anthony Davis is gazelle-like, and this guy is north of 7 feet tall and is just agile and quick in getting up and down. I think I'd put him at the top of the list. Clint Capella is in that category, and
Shooting 2.
Giannis Antetokounmpo as well, but a lot of times he has the ball and is taking it rack to rack.
He does. Brings it up like a guard, and no one can stop him.
Nobody can stop that guy when he gets coming downhill at you.
And some changes here for the Lakers. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for JaVale McGee. Davis is subbed in for Dwight Howard. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Donnie's checked in for White. And Caldwell-Pope drops them both.
Contavious Caldwell-Pope, his defensive quickness sets him apart.
Passes it to Carter. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Cousins has got 4 rebounds in this game. Caldwell-Pope against Dunn. Caldwell-Pope passes to Bradley. Down low. Fader on the way. And it's Cousins with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Quinn Cook's checked in for Los Angeles. And a change for the Bulls. Young's checked in. Bulls trail by 3. Now, here's Satoransky. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Valentine. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
And he's putting together a solid year at the free throw line. 79% overall.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
James checked in for the Lakers. Zach Levine's checked in for Chicago. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
And a great job from the line this quarter. They've gotten their percentage way up there.
Now, here's Dunn. Defense right on him. Cans the 12-footer. Dunn's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now, here's James. He's got 10. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
You know, really impossible to know what James is thinking in advance. I mean, especially in these sets.
Here's Dunn. Pass to Gafford. Dunn against Cousins. Dunn passes to Gafford. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets.
The power on that Pruden!
Goodness! Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways. And that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
They get it again. Gafford misses.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Bulls making a switch here. Porter's checked in. Well, let's take a look now at some of the most explosive players in the NBA lately. The highest scoring small forwards of the past month. LeBron James third.
I mean, tremendously gifted athletically. I mean, we're used to seeing that at that spot on the floor, and they pretty much all give astonishing individual performances on any given night.
Well, we know the small forward spot is where the bulk of the scoring load rests on most teams. I mean, those players on that list always come through in the scoring department. These guys pack a lot of firepower.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
Young outside. Shot clock at 5. Knocked away. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
And checking out the stats for Cousins, some impressive play from him over the last month. He's averaging 14 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Gafford passes to Dunn. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on DeMarcus Cousins. Clark, you were such a terrific athlete growing up, and it must be fun for you watching your kids and soon your grandkids go through their athletic journeys.
It really is one of the great blessings and treats of my life to see our kids grow and develop as people, but also to enjoy different sports. Our boys played basketball and soccer, and our daughter played volleyball, all played in college at some level. And so it is great. Anytime you see your kids find their lane, enjoy running in it, and do well in that lane, it's joy indescribable.
JaVale McGee's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Clark, take us inside the halftime locker room in the NBA.
Well, players typically just regroup individually. There may be some conversation between the players as a group, but then the coaches will huddle, evaluate what transpired in the first half, what adjustments need to be made, and then they'll communicate that to the team. And it's basically a time to rest and regroup for the players to adjust and strategize for the coaches.
Clark, do you think there's any videotape review in there, maybe showing players certain sets, certain schemes?
In this day and age, for sure, with the use of iPads and technology. If you go back to my time, there was no quick turnaround of video in the halftime locker room.
Right. I do know officials do that, too, in their locker room at halftime. Here's Caldwell Pope. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Caldwell Pope's got the lead up to 12 now for the Lakers. To the paint, here's Levine, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And bringing the fight there, Levine fearless, creating contact for the potential +1.
Well, you just watch Levine play, and you can see the athleticism he possesses. Greg just explodes anytime he wants to.
And guys, with Levine, the speed and first step have always been there for him. But you can see the strength he's added to his game since his rookie year whenever he goes at the rim.
Free throw good, Levine.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
James, the pass to Davis. Back to James. That's tipped. And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. Pass to Gafford. And stolen by LeBron. Loads it up for Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game. And he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
And Young kicks to Levine. Shoots from the right block. McGee with the block. Young against Bradley. Just 5 on the clock. Here's White. And the Bulls with another miss. Los Angeles leading by 11. Here is Davis. He's coming off a 25-point game against Oklahoma City.
And he also made his presence felt on the defensive side as well. 3 block shots were registered in that game. And a moment here now to see the numbers for LeBron James. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. 9th in assists, 13th in scoring, and with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. And he knocks down the first one. The Lakers making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. Carter, he's checked in for the Bulls. Satoransky comes in for Young. That one misses. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Bulls. Down by 12. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Carter. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
For Los Angeles, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Dwight Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Both shots good from the stripe. We've got 1:48 left in the first half. Carter, the pass to Levine. It's tipped.
Upping his intensity on the defensive end. Love to see that. Kuzma uses his length and athleticism to challenge and alter shots.
And Davis can't get it to go.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
And they call the foul,
Shot's
so a
good.
chance at the line for one more coming up.
Shot's good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
The Bulls have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
That's good from Carter.
And good job they're doing at the line this quarter. They'll need to continue converting those free throws.
Cook dishes to Davis. Now the pass to Howard. And the layup's good off the glass. Howard's got his first points in this one.
So hard to corral Howard. I mean, even when you try to rough him up and get physical with him, he still just is able to play through it.
Levine wide open. Hits the three-point bomb. Levine's got 10.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Here is Cook. White covering to the inside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Bulls trail by 12. Passes to Carter. And it's sent back by Howard. Over to the left wing. Satoransky gets the bucket.
And just running the offense, White's that new breed of combo guard who can do a little bit of everything.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Lakers ahead. They're up by 10. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, it looked like the ball really was moving there in the first half.
Yeah, the game is simple when you make the extra pass, when you play the right way. We start out playing this way. We got to continue it for 4 quarters.
I know that's your area of emphasis, Frank. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 17 points, 2 blocked shots, and 1 assist. Some great work from him in the first 2 quarters. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
Yeah, coach has done a good job of scheming LeBron free, getting him into that rhythm, getting him into that zone where he's almost impossible to stop.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Bulls.
Well, I think their problem is rebounding, Ernie. You know, when you're trying to come back in a game, every possession counts because each possession can turn into points, and you need to cut that deficit quickly.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you, everybody, with Kevin Harlan.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Los Angeles leading by 10. So the Bulls 5 right now. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Young and Carter are the big men inside. And it's done in at the point. They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dunn.
Taking a look now at some numbers for Dunn. How the second half of the season has shaped up for him. He's around 14 points per game, almost 2.5 steals and 4 assists. And you look at his gaudy steal numbers, defensively, he makes his presence felt on every possession.
And you know what I like about it, Greg, is he gets great position, then uses those quick, strong mitts of his to rip the ball out of there.
6 to shoot. Davis inside. He's against Young. And it's Davis missing. Bulls trail by 10. Levine passes to Dunn. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Dunn's got the first points of the second half up on the board for Chicago. Now Cousins. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
And here we can check out the story on Avery Bradley. How last month turned out for him, 8th in steals, and his sweet shooting stroke places him in the top 15 league-wide in three-point percentage. You've got to play him tight.
And talk about being top 10 in steals. I love his jumping the passing lanes and then stealing away your dribble. Porter kicks to Levine, puts up a 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Levine has a quick release, does not need much time to get his shot off.
Hey, look at guys like Otto Porter, Greg. He just brings so much with his consistent outside jumper.
And guys, he's shot threes at a tremendous clip the last few seasons. I mean, really for his whole career. Sometimes can be a bit passive, so you just make sure he's involved in looking for his shot.
Dunn passes to Carter. Over Bradley. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to just 3 on the basket from Carter.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Pass to James. Floats it up for Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Boy, LeBron's vision is second to none, and his decision-making just as good. Slick pass there.
Dunn passes to Carter. Outside, Levine. Over to the wing. And here is Dunn. He's got 8. From deep three-point range, that one misses. Great D that time from LeBron.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr.
You know, when James is looking to score, he puts defenders in really tough spots. And when he's aggressive and tenacious, watch out.
2 shots.
Still playing at an MVP level, LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
First one falls for him. And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
Man, his dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
You look at LeBron James, he's truly a remarkable talent. And every season he seems to add something else to his game. It's been fun watching him, and I'm not sure how much longer we're going to see him at this level.
Back to Cook. Levine against Bradley. Fires from 18. Rebound by the Bulls.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
With the fadeaway, Bradley. Cousins trying to free himself up. Bradley can't get it to go.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
And the rejection by Cousins.
When he puts everything he has into his defense, Cousins can be a force. Big, strong, and smart. Of course, he's going to block his share of shots when he's committed. And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make him pay.
Dunn dishes to Levine. Bradley on the double team. Levine passes to Young. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Well, Clark, they say it's a make-or-miss league, as you know, and Thaddeus Young has that knack for finishing.
Yeah, he does. He's got a really good knack. Catches defenders flat-footed with his early release, and he's pretty crafty when he gets it inside, and being left-handed certainly doesn't hurt.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Los Angeles. Now we get a chance to check out the seeding out east. 4 games left on the schedule here. Take a look at the Bulls. It hasn't been a great season for them. We may see some changes in the offseason.
Yeah, but checking out Chicago, this has been a season I'm sure they'd like to forget. And luckily, they'll be able to do that soon enough.
You know, maybe they'd like to forget it, but there are lessons to take from it as well. I mean, the mistakes they've made this year can't be repeated if they want to get a taste of the postseason anytime soon.
Levine feeling it out a bit. Pass to Gafford. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 3 assists tonight.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here is Cook. Dunn covering. Kept alive.
That's exactly how you win a rebound battle. Get good position and then use your strength to hold on to that position.
Levine, a miss that time, would have put him up.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And McGee kicks to Bradley. Pulls up. Nice shot from the wing. Bradley's got 5 points in the quarter. Bulls trail by 3. And the pass to Carter. Back to Dunn. And the rejection by Cousins. Bradley drives in, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Right at the free throw line. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And it's a 7-point Los Angeles lead.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Carter kicks to Levine. Shoots over Bradley. And it's Levine that time on the assist by Carter. Carter's got 3 assists in the game. Passes it to James. Over Porter. They get it back. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Yeah, you know, with his size and presence in the post, McGee has a lot of value on the offensive glass.
Chicago calls timeout. You look at James, what a contribution.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
And the Lakers with some changes. Howard comes in for DeMarcus Cousins, and Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for LeBron. Chicago also making some changes. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. Satoransky comes in for Zach LaVine, and it's White in for Dunn. There's the lob to the hoop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
The shot by Satoransky, no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Bulls on D. It's a 5-point game. Inside. Howard in the post. White covering. A nice shot by Howard.
You know, this is where Howard does the most damage. With his height and length and athleticism, how do you guard him inside?
White, bounce pass. Carter, the pass to Satoransky. Five on the clock. Pass to Gafford. Fires the 3. No good. Shot missing. And the Lakers going the other way now. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Bradley. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
1:46 left to play here in the third. And it's White missing. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 12-4 run. Pass to McGee. Back to Cook. And stolen by White. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him. And White with the stuff.
And you can argue this is White at his best, just an absolute terror in transition.
And it's Cook with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. They lead by 7. There's the pass to Kuzma. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Kuzma's got his first bucket of the night.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
White dishes to Carter. Passes it to Satoransky. Pass to White. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
And positionless basketball, all the rage. And Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
Free throw good, Kuzma.
You know, some folks were saying Kuzma wouldn't even get drafted a few years ago. That's why this draft stuff is more art than science sometimes, but he has proven his doubters wrong very quickly.
And the Lakers making a change here. Davis is checked in, and the Bulls making a change here as well. Young's checked in. And both free throws good for Kuzma. There's 31 seconds left in the third. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Valentine passes to Carter. Shoots over Kuzma. A second chance effort. That shot off the mark. Davis with some nice D. Here is Cook. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Shoots over Satoransky. Off the mark. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Bradley is out there with Cook. Then there's Howard. Then there's Davis. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward. That's the Laker 5. Pass to White. Young with the ball. Over Davis. Dwight Howard grabs the board.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
White, bounce pass. Carter kicks to Satoransky. Back to Carter. Shot clock at 6. And then Carter with the dunk.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Howard over Carter, and a beautiful finish by Howard. And the Lakers lead by 13.
Nice execution that time from Dwight Howard. Feels very comfortable inside, even when the defense is guarding him pretty well.
Out to the right wing. It's stolen by Bradley. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Kuzma finds Howard. Outside Bradley. Down low. Here's Davis. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Lakers leading by 15. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Cook, good. Cook's got his first basket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And there's the pass to Valentine. Just 5 on the clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
At the line for the Bulls, Denzel Valentine. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Valentine. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for the Lakers. James comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Then for the Bulls, Bean comes in for Satoransky. And Chris Dunn subbed in for White. And he makes both free throws. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Cousins, the pass to LeBron. Shoots. Chicago grabs the miss. Carter's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Valentine with it. Carter at the elbow.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
At the line for the Bulls, Wendell Carter. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Denzel Valentine. Carter hits them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Left side, Davis. Over Young. Cousins trying to free himself up. And Davis with the basket on the assist by James.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
On the wing, Levine. Guarded by Bradley. And then Levine with the jam.
Well, we know Levine has the hops. That time showing off the creativity.
Here's Davis. Cousins trying to free himself up. And it's Davis missing.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested. Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Cook looking it over. Outside Bradley. Stolen by Levine. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Davis.
You know, battling inside, I like Levine's aggressive approach. Tough to match without fouling.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
He was the 13th pick in the 2014 NBA draft, and Levine's developed into a really high-quality player at the NBA level, and I think he's just scratching the surface.
And so Levine nails both of them.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
James against Porter. Here's Cousins, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. And the Lakers lead by 10. Dunn dishes to Porter. Knocks it loose. 6 on the shot clock. They double him with LeBron. Here's the 3. Porter, no luck.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Done outside. The dish to Porter. Carter against Cousins. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
And he makes the first. Carter hits them both. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Davis, and it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Carter kicks to Young. And Young slams it home.
You know, when he gets that close, Young is going to finish with a dunk.
Lakers leading by 10. To the middle, here's Bradley, and it's sent back by Carter. Now here's Levine. Top of the key, Dunn. Outside, Levine. Fires for 3. The Lakers with the rebound. McGee's got 6 rebounds now in the game. LeBron passes to Davis. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got his 5th assist in this one.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection top of the list.
Yeah, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
And with the playoffs on the horizon, he'll be looking to stay in peak form as long as he can. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jim Boylan was going over with his team. He told his guys, that team is not going to give it to us. We have to take it. That means staying aggressive and playing with no fear. Kevin, back to you.
Los Angeles, Quinn Cook. At the line for two.
And the first one drops. And so Cook nails both of them. Bulls trail by 14. Now Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Well, we've gotten used to seeing this from Levine, guys. He's a terrific scorer who I think continues to expand his game.
To the inside, Bradley trying to get open as Davis. And Bradley gets it to go on the assist from Cook. Cook's got 3 assists tonight. Chicago has gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Tipped away. It's stolen by Bradley. Offensive rebound over Levine, and Bradley gets it to go. Bradley's got 6 in the quarter.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
They've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this one.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Cook, the pass to Davis. Inside, here's James. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
That is the savvy of LeBron on display. Doesn't just convert, but draws the foul and has the chance to tack another one on his point total.
And here's Levine, who brings it up for Chicago. Trailing by 17. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Levine's got 30 points.
You know what you get there? Levine strong enough now to take on contact, able to complete the play.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Lakers.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And the one thing that stood out about these guys all season long, their resiliency to come out and play hard and win games. We've watched some epic battles that they've played, and tonight will mark their 64th win in the year. Something else.
They simply refused to let their opponent off the hook in either game this season. And that's why they're going to finish up the year with a 2-0 record in the season series against the Bulls.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance, it was a big-time outing for Davis.
Well, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in, Kevin. He was so involved in so many plays tonight, a force on both ends.
Feeds to Levine, and Levine throws it down.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier, before the game was out of reach.
Back to Cook. Outside Bradley. Clock at 6. Here's Davis. Here's McGee. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Lakers lead by 16.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Back to Young. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
And you know, Young is no stranger to overcoming aggressive defense, guys. That's just an example of his experience coming into play.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, were you satisfied with the team's performance tonight?
We got a very good team, but in order for us to continue to improve, we have to go out and we have to defend, we have to play for one another, and we have to be selfless. You know, it's not about the individual, it's about the team, and if we all give in to what the team needs to do to be better, then we'll be okay.
It is a work in progress, LeBron. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.